This is the AC-130 Spectre, the most heavily armed gunship in history designed for close air support. And this is the A-10 Thunderbolt, also known as the Warthog because of its looks. It is the ultimate air support aircraft and a specialized tank destroyer. It has the most powerful gun to ever take to the skies. These two aircraft are among the deadliest in the United States' arsenal. But what if this aircraft were sent back to World War II? Could squadrons of A-10 Warthogs and AC-130s prove their worth and turn the tide of history? Will they just suffer the same fate as other aircraft of the time? What do you think? Pause the video now, drop a comment, and let us know your predictions in the comments down below, and you'll find out whether you were right or not at the end of the video. Let's say 24 A-10 Warthogs and 6 AC-130 gunships were transported to 1939 and handed over to the British RAF, the Royal Air Force. Let us assume they were provided with pilot instructors, a chief engineer, a constant supply of munitions, and supplies to keep the aircrafts maintained and flight-worthy. So, in 1940, these aircrafts would enter the Battle of France. So let's say the items are split into 3 squadrons. 2 of the squadrons for ground attack and troop support, and 1 of the squadrons modified for air combat missions. And the AC-130s taking the primary role of troop support and ground attack missions. Over the next 3 weeks, the aircraft make really important contributions in the defense around the Channel port, with the Warthogs destroying a large number of German tanks, AA batteries, 108mm and 88mm guns. Side by side with the AC-130s, which would also be providing air support, destroying enemy targets and doing some real damage. These could lead to the surrounding and eventual capture of panzer divisions. With the AC-130 being larger, less maneuverable and slower, it would be a bit easier to shoot down than the A-10s, and its only defense would be its mighty side-mounted guns. The A-10 squadron modified for air combat would also be scoring incredible hits and would be the best threats against the Luftwaffe. Some A-10s would also escort AC-130s on missions since the gunships would not be able to defend themselves against German fighters. Its extremely tough build means it would be really good at withstanding hits from enemy aircrafts. Its unmatched GAU-8 Avenger would be capable of shooting down anything with a simple bird. And its jet engine would provide superior speed and climb rate. With the beginning of Operation Dynamo at Dunkirk in May, all the existing Warthogs would take air combat roles, preventing soldiers from being strafed and bombed by German bombers and fighters. AC-130s would try to stay out of this and would be taking on other special missions. Warthogs would be fighting alongside Royal Air Force fighters and would take much pressure away from the Royal Air Force fighters. A-10s could be firing AIM-9X missiles at German bombers and also strafing with their mighty cannons after they're out of missiles. Over the course of the war, a few Warthogs would probably be shot down by enemy action, and a few AC-130s would also be shot down by German artillery and aircraft. Some of the aircraft would be damaged beyond repair, and only a few may still be flight-worthy. So, the British would just start salvaging technology out of these aircrafts. Jet engines, infrared systems, advanced radar, flight control systems, computers and radio technology. This would all filter through to existing weapons research and give the Royal Air Force a massive technical leap over the rest of the world. Levels of bombing accuracy for Royal Air Force bombers would improve by over 50%, and Royal Air Force bombers would now be able to pull off extreme accuracy even at high altitude at night in nighttime bombing raids, with the misses reduced by over 60%. Tanks would be fitted with new and quite primitive infrared systems, and ships with new radar technology and other experimental weapons and technology developed from the data extracted from these aircraft. Although their technology won't be capable of replicating anything near the aircraft, at least they would make good use of what they have and take advantage of it. This could lead to so much advancement in technology that it could greatly shorten the course of the war on the British side. The information would be passed over to the United States of the time, and they would make use of this also to win battles against the Japanese Empire. This could lead to so much advancement that by the time it's 2022, which is the time of production of this video, weapons and technology would be much more advanced than they currently are. So, what did you think? What were your expectations? Share your thoughts with us in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, don't hesitate to give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And make sure you are subscribed because we are bringing you regular content in the near future. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.